All right, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Let's see what's going on for you. This is a weekly energy reading for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. In the extended, on all of these videos, I will be looking at the 3 signs. So in your extended, the first 3 signs I'm going to look at are Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So you get some additional, more personalized guidance for you. I just put up a bunch of shorts for December themes for each zodiac sign, so you're seeing those on the channel. They should all be posted by now. And this Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a live with all of our members, the memberships, about December energy. It's going to be an interactive live on Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern time, and then Thursday at noon with our normal Pathfinder reading, Q&A. All right, so if you have questions about what's coming up in December, that Pathfinder live is really the place to be. The live on Wednesday, I'm going to take a few questions. Hopefully it'll be as interactive as I can make it, okay? But there's going to be a lot of people on that live. FYI. All right, let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. All right, out of the mess comes elegant order, which I'm sure aligns with peace. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. Yeah, what do you need to have peace in your life? You decided to wake up, or else why did you draw me? What is keeping you from peace right now? What is making you feel disrupted, dysregulated, up in the air? What is going on? And how can you remove that from your life? Do you have to put up some boundaries with somebody? Do you have to decide to find a new job? Do you decide to go toward it and work with that person, or do you decide that that's it? I'm going to hang it up. And I feel like part of the ascension journey is that as we climb in our ascension journey, people fall away, jobs fall away, careers fall away. Okay, things that we never thought would fall away do fall away. But there's something here. It sounds like you're holding on to something or somebody, like not wanting to relinquish this relationship, or because if you're ascending, if you're doing the work of your spiritual ascension, if you are really interested in that and becoming more consciously expanded, and you have a partner or a love interest or a friend or whatever who's not doing that, that might end because they're not on the same frequency as you, and those two things can't exist. It becomes very difficult for those two things to exist together. Yeah. A childhood friend, 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 9 of Swords. Here you are, Capricorn, and the Ace of Wands. So this makes me feel like some tough realizations about a relationship. I feel like this might be a bit challenging. Like, this is somebody who's been in your life for a really long time. And I just feel like it doesn't work anymore. It's just not working for you. Okay? So, Emperor, 3 of Cups, Magician, Queen of Wands, Page of Swords, Fool. Yep. 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the Strength card. I'm seeing a lot of fire energy here. In the extended, I will look at Aries, Leo, Sag, and Gemini. Okay, those are coming up pretty loud here. Now, it does feel like in the beginning here, there's kind of a nice balance. Some of you may have had this person in your life for a long time. The thing you appreciate about this person is their fiery wit, or their enthusiasm, their inspirational way of being. You really like that. I feel like you're learning some new things. You're doing some different things. You might have different friends. You might have gone in a different direction in terms of career. You might go to work one day and be like, you know what, this is so done for me. And the good news here, I do feel like the universe is saying, hey, you now have the capability of manifesting whatever you want. So there's no need to stay in stuff that doesn't feel positive or good or growth oriented or kind or generous or whatever the word is. If you're feeling a situation that is out of that growth plan you have for yourself, that might be ending. Now, there's new stuff coming in here. I feel like there's new friends coming in, new opportunities that you're manifesting, new ways of communicating that you're manifesting, which is, there's something here about communication that's really important. And it's almost like this is coming through for somebody. This might just be for one of you. But if you have decided to like stop drinking or stop eating meat or stop doing something that was kind of at the foundation of a friendship, something weird happened during COVID. I stopped watching football so much. I used to watch a lot of football. I watch a ton of baseball, but I just really moved more into the baseball realm. And there's a lot of people that I know that I'm just basically connected to people. I can talk about sports. Okay? Doesn't matter what sport. Like I'm interested in sports. But there was something about the shift in my own consciousness that meant I wasn't looking at sports in the same way anymore. And this is a metaphor, obviously. I wasn't really interested in the tailgating and the, all this other stuff. I was much more interested in the cerebral nature of strategy. I was much more interested in off-season trades and other things. What I'm saying to you is I'm approaching a subject or a thing we have in common differently now. And I feel like that is going to highlight with the relationships that have that as something that you have in common. It's going to highlight that. It's going to feel out of sync. Okay? And you are growing and expanding, and you might have felt like this person was going to be in your life for your whole life. You might have felt that you could always easily talk with this person. And now, why can't I communicate with them? Why is that a problem? Why am I not able to say how I feel? Or why am I not able to make jokes anymore, right? We all get into long-term relationships, and at some point we get out of sync with each other. And I don't feel like it's fatal, okay, in terms of the relationship, but I do feel like it requires conversation. And you can still be friends with somebody, if you decide to stop eating meat, okay? You can still be friends with your buddy who loves barbecue, okay? I mean, fine. But I feel like this is a much more fundamental thing. I mean, eating meat is quite fundamental for a lot of people. But for you guys, I feel like it's more about the responsibility you feel to this connection. That's the thing that's bothering you. That you're no longer going to be the one that's, okay, so you're no longer going to be the friend that sops up all of their venting. I feel like some of you are going to notice that people do things and are your friend because of X. I love calling you up and just venting for an hour after my work. I hate my work, and so I'm going to ba. Every single day I call you on my way home, and I'm like, this person did that, and my boss, da. And for a long time, it might not have bothered you. Until now. It's just like, I'm not wasting an hour and a half of my life every day. I give you advice and you never change. You never do anything with that. So I'm going to stop listening to this. Until you figure out what you want, we're not talking about this anymore. And then you realize that was the thing you had in common. You guys might have been friends from working together. And it was always a bitch fest. Until you decided to go off and do something you love. And now you're like, I'm not into that anymore. I don't like it. Me no likey. Okay? So that's a good example. Now, this person does have a tendency to be a little bit dramatic. The Queen of Wands is here, Page of Swords, gossipy, somebody who isn't really grounded in what they're doing. They're not paying attention to what they're doing. I feel like you have moved on from that and really become something different in your life. And you are appreciating where you are now. This is like a reminder of where you've been. Okay, so there is going to be some kind of conversation that I like this Strength card. It feels like you're taking control, taking charge. All right, I like it a lot. Let me see here. I'm going to clarify the Page of Swords right in the middle. Like, what are we saying here? Ooh, King of Swords, Fool. Look at that. King of Cups, Emperor. Oh, my word. Six of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. It's out of balance. It's just out of balance. And if this person calls and vents to you, or if they are doing something that is upsetting to you, things need to go back into balance, or I'm out, right? The Fool, I'm out. The Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the Strength card. Like, no matter what, I'm going to take charge of my own life, and I'm going to move on from this. So it does need to get more balanced. And I feel like that's the conversation to have. I feel like there might be an apology. I feel like this person may be so unaware of what they're doing that they don't really realize the toll it's taking. Okay? Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. Three of Cups. Again, 10 of Cups. Page of Wands. Oh, Eight of Swords, World, and the Star card. This is meant to be a healing for you. Okay? So however this shows up in your life, something you've just accepted as part of your life, or you've just been used to, all of a sudden kind of pokes at you. Pokes at you, pokes at you, pokes at you, and brings you to a place of, I'm really don't understand why I'm upset by this. So I'm going to look at this much more deeply now. I'm going to have some kind of conversation with myself about what's okay for me. And we all fall out with people over the course of our life. It doesn't mean we hate them or anything like that. It just means that we're growing and we're moving in a new direction. Now, I do feel like some of you, this is a really healing moment because you have let your own needs go unmet for a long time. And however it's showing up in your life, it's a little bit, for some of you, it could be a little bit like whack-a-mole, right? Like, it's not just coming from one person. It can come from multiple people. Three of Cups. And it can be like, oh, all right, this person did that thing, and that person did this thing, and and none of these things would have made any difference to me in the past. But now I'm more open, I'm more aware of where I'm going, and I'm more realizing that my path is going this way, and these people are going that way. So, it's sort of like, let them go, let them go, let them go. Now, if this is a love relationship, I just feel like this person has not grown up, or has not really worked on themselves, has done all of this external blah for a long time, and has not really just understood that is really toxic. And you're kind of shining the light on that for them. There is a conversation that's going to take place, and I think it might take a lot of courage for you to open up and say these things. So in the extended, I'm going to get some additional information for you, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I'm also going to look at the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, and Gemini. Yep. All right. Link is below, Earth sign. I'll see you over there if you want to continue.